Hello and welcome to Getting Candid with me, your girl Hellen. You're joining me from the Dolphin Grand Paradiso Hotel in Roma. Now, today my guest is a guest that I've been wanting to have and trying to have for a while now. Popularly known to you guys as Cephas from Mpali, but we're going to call him Jefter today. Hi, Jefter.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good.
I'm excited to finally have you on the show. Are you comfortable? Sit as comfortable as possible.
Like this? You want me to sit like my father?
Yeah, if that's how you sit and it makes you comfortable, you can sit the way you want.
I enjoy my posture being like this.
It makes you feel like a boss.
Yeah, and it just brings out the leadership kind of a person.
Yeah.
I'm a confident person, by the way.
Yeah, you are, I know. How are you, though?
I'm doing good. We are pushing. I would say things are fine. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. I was just joking with you in the background. So the last time I interviewed you, I was still with ZMBC and you had just finished high school, right?
Yeah.
And now you've grown, and I'm sure it will be a different conversation from the last time. So, firstly, I want to know a little bit about your background. Were you born and bred in Lusaka?
Oh yeah, so I was born and raised here in Lusaka, particularly in Mtendere. Yeah, nabadura pamene pa Mtendere clinic paja ma details yalipo. Yeah.
So you were born in Mtendere, raised in Mtendere?
Yeah, sure.
That means that every corner of Mtendere.
You can't ask me anything of which I might not know in Mtendere.
Yeah?
At least I know much about Mtendere.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, born and raised in Mtendere. Then I did my primary and secondary school at Chibero. Then, secondary school I did at Woodlands. Yeah. Then I did that was my grade 1 to grade 7 at Chainama. By then we'd call our primary, which are primary schools now, basic at Chainama Basic School. Okay. Yeah. From there, actually, that's where I started acting from. The time I was in grade 7. Okay. So I would say I started acting a long time ago, but professionally I would say in 2016. Okay. Yeah, the time I was at Woodlands A.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we get even into your acting career, firstly, I want to know your family background. How many are you? What kind of parents were you? How was your life growing up? Why are you laughing?
I don't know. I'm one person who doesn't lie when it comes to the type of family I come from.
Yeah.
Because at times it makes me shed tears, laugh, enjoy, because I think all that oasis kind of background, it is what has built me to be who I am today. Yeah. So I come from a family of 4, where I'm the second born. Yeah, second born, and we only have got one girl. Yeah. So my parents, the most interesting part. Yeah, I have a good father, good mother. Okay. I would say we were not born in a poor family or well-to-do family, but medium. Okay. At least I would appreciate mom and dad were able to bring food on the table, take us at school, of which I appreciate. Yeah. But there were some few challenges that I would not. You know, being a parent, it requires a lot. That's what I would tell you. Okay? So I think the time I was talking with, I think that was Brian Mlamba, the time he was interviewing me at ZNBC, I told him to say, my childhood has been kind of love. How? I lacked support in what I was doing. Okay. Most of the times I tell myself to say, if I had enough support, I think I would have been much far better from where I am today. Okay? What am I trying to say? It's at a point whereby, for example, the time I discovered my talent, I was so young. So for you to be given space to say, okay, today you need to go to a drama club, or today maybe there's an event at church, there's an event at school pertaining drama, they won't give you that space. Okay? What you'll be told is to say you fail, concentrate on your school. But
that, that's very common in Zambian families. What did they want you to be? Doctor, engineer, what?
They didn't even know what they wanted me to be. Okay. Yeah. My parents are general workers. Okay. So in mind, they didn't have anything to say. Okay, I would love my son to be. Maybe I would say if my father was a doctor, maybe in mind he could have had it. So okay, I want my son to be a doctor, or maybe a mailness, or maybe a lawyer, but they were general workers, okay? So them, it was just that kind of dictatorship. No, you won't do this. They won't give you a reason to say why you shouldn't do this is because of this. They would just give a dictative to say you want to do this, okay? So at that point, if I was someone who was not certain of what I wanted, I think I could have lost it by then, okay? Yeah. Okay. Because I discovered at a tender age to say, acting is my thing. Acting is one of the things I can use to send information.
Yeah.
I knew it inside me to say, God has blessed me with this talent, because the moment I would stand in class, they tell me to say, okay, do poetry, or maybe organize your friends and do a sketch on a certain topic. The way I would do it and send the message was so strong. So I knew it at a tender age to say acting was my thing. So now, coming at home where I needed support, it was a different thing. You know, you won't go anywhere. Acting is for uneducated people.
Oh, wow.
You see, that notion already brings you down. It suppresses you to a point like, I don't know.
How do they feel about you now?
Obviously, they feel good now. Their son is being talked about each and every day. Is invited at State House. You know, they are meeting these big people. They read about me in the newspaper. They feel good.
Getting paid well.
No, let's not go there. And the most interesting one is this one. The time we were doing Mpali, I was chased at home. That was 2018. I was called by Mr. Frank Sibuku, to say, okay, come and try out this character. By then we were shooting in Chilanga. That's where we were camping from. So I went home and told Dad to say, I've been given a job, so at times I might be coming late, but they'll be dropping me off here. Or it can be either way, I'll be spending my nights there. Then he said, no. You, if you go there, make sure you never come back here. Now, here is Dad talking. I paid for my school fees on my own. That was in grade 10, using the same acting money. By then we were doing a project with BBC Media and Action called Story of Gondo. Okay. After I was paid, I cleared my fees using the same acting money. So I had it in mind, I could say, okay, yes, he's my father, let me listen to him. But what if I sit back home? There's my brother who's waiting to go to college. There's me. There are my other siblings who are under me.
Yeah.
Is he going to manage to overcome this pressure? That's how I went. And I did my acting, coming back. And coming back, I just found a bag, and he had told a bag of my clothes, and he had told my sister to say, I shouldn't find him here. Okay, he should just get his bags and go whatever he would love to go. That's when I picked up my bag, went to Grandma's place, and may her soul rest in peace. She passed on. Picked up my bags and I went. We shot with Earlist Media Mpali for about 6 months. Dad did not communicate with me. She couldn't call me. We were only communicating with Mom. Mom was a little bit upset, but she cooled down, knowing to say, I was with Grandma. Okay. Yeah, so that came after 6 months. Mpali started showing, my scenes started popping up, people started talking about me. Yeah. Then I was called for an interview, I remember again, on ZNBC Morning Live. They were asking me about my character. I think Jason was the one who was interviewing me.
I was the producer for that show.
Yes. Then Dad was watching. The way I've narrated this story to you, it's the way I narrated it on TV. He called me to say, why were you saying that on TV? Then I said, I had to say what I was supposed to say. Me, I don't pretend. That's what happened. From there, it's like it hit him so much. We started communicating. He would comment, so no, I've seen your name in the newspaper, you're doing well. He called for a meeting, then we met, we talked about it. The second month, I bought them DSTV. That's how we ended it. Okay?
Nice.
So now I'm thinking to say, if I had a strong support system at the Genesis, I think I would have been so far. That's the thing. Look at our friends out there doing it out there. Yeah. Okay? They would discover to say, okay, our child, I think they're talented singing, what? They would take them for lessons, what and what. Or maybe not taking them for lessons, but just encouraging your son in whatever they are doing. That's the thing. You don't know what that talent, that person has, what they might do for them. Okay? Okay,
you know what? On this note, let's take a break, then we'll continue chatting after this.
Sure.
Okay, so this break, we have a segment called The Next Big Thing. And my next big thing today, I really want to see a lot of women in the music industry, and I was excited to see Kendra Boo perform at Roberto's big review event, and I was like, I want her on my show. So let me chat with her on the other side. Hello.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. Welcome to the next big thing on Getting Candid.
Thank you so much.
So I see you perform at Roberto's Big Reveal, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm always excited to see new females come on board because we have few females in the music industry.
Yeah.
And I just hope you'll be one of those that will be will still be seeing and hearing from a few years from now.
Yeah, sure.
How long have you been doing music?
I've been doing music for over the past 5 years now.
Okay.
Yes.
And how is it going?
So far so good. I can't complain. You know, I just have to focus on the wins, so yeah, I'm doing fine.
Okay. What are some of the challenges that you faced along the way?
Some of the challenges include, you know, like when you want to work with certain artists and then they let you down, stuff like that. But there are many anyway, I just have to.
Who have you collaborated with so far?
Kekeo, Tishon, J-Max, just to mention a few.
That's a good CV. That's a good CV that many new artists wish to have. So I just hope you're going to do well. So you're a rapper.
Yes.
I think first time looking at you, somebody will probably think you just sing. So you're a rapper. And so far, which producers are you working with? What are your plans?
At the moment, I'm working with Kids Audio from So Good Entertainment.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have so many projects that we're working on. But right now I have Over You, which features Kekeo and Tishon that I'm pushing, and we have more projects that we are doing here. So,
are you planning to do a video for that song?
yes, it's coming this year, probably June, July, somewhere there.
Okay, nice. We're looking forward to that. So obviously people are wondering, firstly, before I even make you sing, Kendra Boo. How did you come with the name Boo? Like, oh, she's our Boo.
Okay, you know, I've been Kendra even before I began my music.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think I got this name, it started in grade 7, yeah. So from there, the Boo name, I just woke up and decided to call myself Boo.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and then I started music in 2015, somewhere there. Yeah, that is when I had to decide to make it like Kendra Boo to be my stage name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now people are obviously curious to know, okay, what can she do? Hellen is saying she saw her perform, but they were not there. So I want you to sing, to rap any song that you feel comfortable with from your song.
Okay.
Just like a line or two.
Okay.
Just be comfortable. Feel comfortable.
Cool. Okay. Nimbabika mu mabazi nga Sergeant Paduty simol bapa kumagelo mwali bapa mute na futi nakwata mabazi mu boots naliba rather so mulei pusha uishi.
Nice. I can't wait to hear more music from you, and I hope to see music videos coming from you, Kendra.
Yeah, definitely, they're coming soon.
And all the best.
Thank you.
You
so
need
much.
to last.
Yeah,
you need to fight. I think nothing is easy. You just have to push yourself as much as possible.
Sure.
So all the best and keep pushing.
Thank you so much, Hellen, for having me.
Alrighty. So firstly, before how can people find you? Social media handles.
Okay, they can follow me on Instagram at Kendra Boo Tatua. I'm on Facebook at Kendra Boo, Twitter Kendra Boo ZM. Yeah.
Okay, great. So follow her to get to know everything that she's up to. Get to see her new music videos, everything that she's up to. Follow her on her social media handles. Okay, so that is it for our next big thing. Welcome back. So that is Kendra Boo, and we believe she's the next big thing. What do you think? Now I continue chatting with Jefter right here. Jefter, so you've talked about how you grew up, and I'm just wondering how it was, because you started going to ZNBC rather, when you were young. And how was that? Were you sneaking out? Or it was just all our own, and let me just go and do it? Because you were on Young Club?
Yeah.
Before you even went to do some of your acting in Brenda's Cultural Values. Yeah. How was that?
I just said to say, okay, since this thing is my passion, they would say whatever they want to say, but I'll be going, okay? So most of the times I would say no, we'll be having some church lessons at church. Yeah. Then, pew, gosh, I'm ZNBC.
If I die, I die.
Yeah. At times after school, just after school,
yeah,
I would get on a bus, sometimes on foot, direct to ZNBC, then home. So most of the times I would say I wasn't spending my time at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were busy.
If I'm not at home, I mean, if I'm not at school, it's at a studio. If not at a studio at ZNBC, I'm with these big producers that we are seeing today.
Yeah.
By the way, we met with Mr. Frank. That was in 2013.
Okay.
2013, I was pushing. It was tough. I don't lie to you.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Okay. If I die, let me just go. I can
I mean,
pull
that's the thing. Because you know what happens is that me, the what I believe in is to say, once our parents give birth to us, to say, okay, nabala mwana, you're on your own now. Because your parents one day will die. Okay? They would give you promises, no, my son, I will take you to the best school ever. No, I'll get you a vehicle, I'll do this and that. But it's your life at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You need to take up the decision and start working.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, firstly, when you were told you were given a role as Cephas, how easy was it to adapt to that role? Because
it wasn't.
It's not an easy
almost
part.
lost my job there. It wasn't easy.
You almost lost
it. It wasn't easy. I was called first time on set. Papa did one or two things, and because I didn't fall in love with the character at first. I remember doing the first scene. After doing it, I followed Mr. Frank to say, sir, why would you give me this kind of character? Do I look mad in your eyes or what? Then he said, no, you know, this character, it's one of the characters which will put you there on the billboard. Then I said, no, better you give me Hambe's character, much better. Because, you know, as a youngster, what you have is mind to say, when I'm on TV,
to be the cool guy,
cute guy who's you know, following around with girls. What? And I said, no, those are not characters. This character will put you somewhere.
Yeah.
So I think that's why I had troubles, because I didn't fall in love with the character.
Yeah.
So I tried 3-4 times. Then he said to say, this performance that you are doing is okay. You can do it, but now the client is complaining to say, now we are wasting time and your character is not pulling out. Because it's a strong character which people need to relate to. But I don't know how you can do it. So he had advised to say, okay, start watching some YouTube videos on how children who are acoustic, how they relate with people, how they speak. So I remember before bathing, I would go in the bathroom, talk, speak to myself, watch YouTube videos. At one point, I even went to Chinama to see how our brothers, they behave there. From there, that's how I picked up the character. And here we are. That's how it happened.
And now you're glad you got the character right.
So glad.
Yeah, but you nailed the character. I should give you a hand for that.
Thank you.
You made some of us want to cry. I saw a lot of people complain when you're crying. It's like when you're crying with your mother. Those were like, for me, the worst, best, the scenes that you love to hate. You're like, why is he making us cry again?
You see,
but we love it like that. So I'm glad you got onto that character and you nailed it, and we hope to see more of Cephas in season 4. Are you going to give us a hint of how season 4 will be
watch,
looking?
because if I give you hints again, you won't pay for your DSTV, so meaning I won't get paid.
No, but it's just exclusive to make us want to watch even more.
Come on, you watch. But there's more fire. I can just tell you to say the synopsis of Mpali season 4.
Yeah.
More fire.
Okay.
More fire.
So your profile, I was looking at your profile on Facebook, and it says advocate, scriptwriter, director. What do you advocate for?
Okay. Mostly I advocate on children's rights. Yeah. Because my background again made me to at least speak out on some of the issues that our young people today feel to talk about.
Yeah.
Okay. So at the same time, the time I was going at ZNBC, I was part of an organization called Media Network on Child Rights and Development, headed by Mr. Hellen. So most of the times, these people would organize programs for us where we would meet government leaders who are in higher offices, so that we talk about most of the issues that younger ones face. Basically, issues to do with teenage marriages, teenage pregnancies, a lot of the things. I remember the time they were introducing this new re-entry policy on education. We were called as younger ones to give a voice on that one, because it's our right. Because that thing, that law, or by then it was a bill, it catered for us, the younger ones, okay? So meaning that we were supposed to add a voice to say, okay, this thing that you are bringing on the table, it will have some negative impact and positive impact. So let's concentrate on the positive impacts. So yeah, I am a child's rights advocate, and I believe through this platform that I have, I can send out a lot.
So you script writing?
Script writing, the time I was doing Young Club. Because most of the time, Madam Brenda would come to say, okay, today we're talking about teenage pregnancy. Do the script for your colleagues. You'll be the three of you, give them what to say. So that's how the thing came.
Growing.
I started getting attached. But my strong points are in acting, producing. That's where and directing, that's where my strong points are.
Do we see you directing a movie one day?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Though, I don't know, at times when I think of what I want to become, because to many out there, more especially the younger ones, would say, okay, he's made it. I would say, this is just a synopsis of
the beginning. I like that.
Yeah.
It should just be the beginning.
That's the thing, because there's quite a lot in Zambia. And talking about development, we shouldn't talk about, oh no, we need to, building schools, yes, we need to build schools, yes, but I think there's quite a lot. Even the school system, I think what they need to bring is to at least bring in, of which this is what the Minister of Education has started doing, try to bring in a lot of talent. Because if I fail to do my grade 12, I'll consider myself to say, oh, I'm a failure in life. No, it shouldn't be like that. At least you should look at something that you're able to do. If maybe it's playing football, if maybe it's acting, you venture into that.
Yeah.
I would give you an analysis or homework for you to go and do. You try and research and pick on the best 10 richest people that we have. A majority of them are entrepreneurs, people who've got talent. So from that list, I'm talking about actors, footballers, and these big tech guys, okay?
Yeah.
There's no doctor there, there's no accountant there. I'm not trying to mock them, no.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to do that. They're good people, but there's a way talent is, okay?
Yeah.
So, yeah, one day I'll be a big director and a producer.
That's
who
good.
At least bring to, who
I like
bring
that
to a
you're
light a lot of issues that we are affecting as people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just before we close, we're about to close. What do you think the character of Cephas has done to you as a person? What did it teach you as a person?
It has, because Cephas' character, I always put myself in I believe there's a Cephas somewhere. A Cephas who faces a lot of issues, okay? A Cephas who has got a lot, but the people, the masses out there, they always sidelining him to say, no, okay, he's disabled, he can't do this and that. But meanwhile, there are some other things that he's able to do well, more better than even other people who are physically fit. So the Cephas character has taught me to say, never look down on someone because of their physical ability, how they talk, how they do this and that, but always try to be close to them and find out what they have in them. Okay?
Nice.
Yeah, and not forgetting that Cephas character has made me to be an emotional person. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you dating?
That's not for TV consumption.
Are you dating?
No, that's not for TV
We won't
consumption.
ask for the name.
How will that help people?
We won't
Yeah,
ask
a young
for,
person watching out
we
there.
won't ask for the name. We just want to know if you're dating or not.
It's not for TV consumption. We
You're
can leave it.
dating.
No, it's not for TV
Maybe
consumption.
Okay, so guys, I was chatting with Jefter and I hope you learned one or two things. I'm really excited to have him and I wish him well in his career. And yeah, this is where we end the show. Continue subscribing to the channel. Bye-bye.